Hey everybody, my name is Joe Torres. I'm here with Paul Warfel at the inaugural Southeast Michigan get-together, IH. We came across Paul's beautiful original SS2, factory non-clone SS2. Paul, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I live actually fairly close to here, about 40-minute drive. But I picked this Scout up in Texas in '96, and it came back to Michigan on a U-Haul tow dolly. It did not have an engine at the time, but I didn't care because we had some parts Scouts at home. So I put a 345 in it. Originally it would have been a Rancher Special.
The four-cylinder.
With a four-cylinder, yeah. Wide ratio, 4-speed.
Wide ratio being that granny low.
Correct.
Non-synchronous, if I understand.
6.02 I think was the ratio.
Right.
I pulled the 4-speed right out of it, put the automatic in for the sand dunes. The clutch pedal's still there because I thought someday I might put a 4-speed back in it. You can probably see there it's missing about half the body tag. I need to talk to John Glancy someday and see if he's got repo body tags.
I think we can get in touch with Mr. Glancy.
I think so.
He's busy.
So I've had it about, say 22, going on 23 years. Still has about 20 years worth of modifications to go. But I also have more than one, so it's probably never really going to be finished.
Any history on this vehicle that makes it kind of unique, aside, other than what you've already explained?
Well, the one interesting thing is I went to a salvage yard in Denton, Texas to look at a different Scout and didn't care for the one I went to look at. This was sitting behind the shop. It was a former IH truck dealer, and he had, of course, stopped selling Scouts when they stopped in '81. He was still servicing medium-duty trucks and the Scouts that he had sold. So I saw this sitting there. It was lifted, had steel doors on it, black soft top, and I asked about it, and he said, well, a customer of mine blew up the engine, just brought it back, and so I bought it back.
With the stripes on it?
It did not have stripes.
Right.
It was chalky white color. I quickly figured out, because of rivet locations on the quarters kind of would show through.
That was kind of a telling.
Yeah, I saw that and I got a little excited even though the steel doors were there, and then I went and looked at the kick tag and found half the tag there riveted, so I knew what I had found. And so yeah, made a deal with him, brought it back, and stuck an engine in it, started taking it to the sand dunes every year. I just painted it 2 years ago.
It is interesting though, a lot of these hidden gem Scout SS2s didn't look like SS2s by the second and third owner because they started to put regular doors on them and put hard tops to make them more practical.
That's true.
And
yeah.
I think Mr. Glancy could comment that he remembers one vehicle at his dealership, former dealership he worked at, where is it correct that the doors were replaced with steel doors to make the vehicle more practical?
Oh, it was a service truck.
Service truck.
Oh,
that
sure.
was originally
So
an SS2.
it was, they used it to do road calls.
Sure.
On big trucks, and they put the doors on it finally.
Yeah, I can see where if you bought one and drove it daily, maybe after 6 months, you might be like, I need steel
The novelty
doors.
is over.
Yeah.
Especially in the Northeast, perhaps.
Yeah, and of course, you can buy soft tops and doors. I just never have. That's a Scout 2 soft top, but it works just fine without having the doors. So.
And Paul actually goes to, what is it called, Scouting the Dunes?
Yeah, I try to get
annual
there. Annual event, usually in August.
Yeah.
2 years ago I was there, and there was about 16, 17 Scouts and IH trucks in the dunes. It was a fun time.
Silver Lake sand dunes in Mears, Michigan, along the Lake Michigan coast. So it's another really good event for an enthusiast crowd. Anyway, thanks again. Thank you, Paul, for the time.
Well, thank you.